Fox 2's Dave Kinchin is live in Novi with more on one of the latest threats. And you know what, Dave? They are scary every time.
Yeah, scary every time. You can imagine the emotion for students, for teachers, staff, the quick action needed by school administrators and police. What we found here at Novi High School, that was one of these schools that had a threat, but many others across Metro Detroit in recent days, and it's putting a strain on parents and police. High school threats of violence galore. Students at Novi High sent home early Wednesday after a threat found written in a bathroom made school officials shelter everyone in place. The same thing happening at Rochester High School also on Wednesday.
It's the same kind of thing where something was posted in a bathroom, implying someone's going to shoot up a school.
On Tuesday, South Lyon High School parents were jolted by similar news, just as 2 were killed and more were hurt in an actual high school shooting in St. Louis.
So we got a notification email from the school district that said that there was a threat in the school. There was going to be a shooting today.
That threat also written on a bathroom wall, but Aaron Jadrewski, who has 2 kids at South Lyon High, did not like how things were handled.
So my assumption was everything's left in the building, get the kids out of school. Much to my surprise, they actually locked down the facility and locked all the children in their classrooms. The concern as a parent, obviously, is that if there is somebody with a gun in the building, you've now locked them in a classroom with other children, and their safety is now put into danger. So why not evacuate the building?
The incident coming a few weeks after another threat made against East High School in South Lyon. So what the heck is going on?
It's hard to wrap your head around, especially given the fact we had a real school shooting here and the terror and fear that caused and continues to cause.
What is your name?
Ethan Robert Crumbly.
The Oxford High School shooting still fresh in the mind of Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard, who says extensive resources are exhausted in handling unfounded threats alone.
Thousands and thousands of hours, because, we send people first and foremost, if it's against a school, for example, to the school to make sure the school is safe, to make sure there's no weapons in the school, to make sure, like yesterday, we went classroom by classroom to make sure every room was cleared before we released the students out to go home for the day.
And the sheriff says it really doesn't matter if a student makes a threat without having the resources to carry it out. He says, of course, it is still a crime. The student can still be arrested and do some time over at Children's Village, and even more charges that could even come down depending on the case. He says the best thing is for parents to make sure they know what's going on with the kids and talk to them all the time. Reporting live in Novi, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
And they don't even just have to talk to them, Dave. They have to really kind of remind them of the consequences. This is serious. This is a crime, and they will pay a penalty even for these threats.
Yeah, very serious consequences, very serious penalties. And, the sheriff even said, and other law enforcement personnel, they've said, watch what your kid's doing online. If you can watch their chatter, the texting, things like that, there's apps where you can monitor what your kids are doing online. That's certainly a key part of it as well, no doubt about it.
And of course, if you see something, say something. Dave Kinchin reporting live for us. Thank you.
Absolutely.